Kamala Harris declares border is secure as thousands of illegals flood into U.S. every day. There are still a lot of problems created by Trump administration, Harris says. Vice President Kamala Harris twice declared the U.S. southern border is secure. During an interview Sunday, despite the tens of thousands of illegal immigrants who routinely cross into the country every month. During an interview on Meet the Press aired during the 21st anniversary on September 11, 2021, terrorist attacks, Harris was asked by NBC News anchor Chuck Todd whether the border is secure. The vice president responded that the immigration system was broken under the Trump administration and still needs to be fixed. I think that there is no question that we have to do what the president and I asked Congress to do. The first request we made pass a bill to create a pathway to citizenship, Harris said. The border is secure, but we also have a broken immigration system. In particular, over the last 4 years before we came in, it needs to be fixed. Todd pushed back against Harry, claim about the borders being secured. We're going to have 2 million people cross this border for the first time ever. You're confident this border is secure? Todd asked. We have a secure border, and that is a priority for any nation, including ours, and our administration, Harris replied. But there are still a lot of problems that we are trying to fix, given the deterioration that happened over the last 4 years. We also have to put into place a law and a plan for a pathway for citizenship for the millions of people who are here and are prepared to do what is legally required to gain citizenship. We don't have that in place because people are playing politics in a state like this and in Congress, she added, referring to Texas. By the way, you want to talk about bipartisanship on an issue that at one time was as a partisan issue both in terms of Republican senators and even presidents. Harry, who was visiting the Lone Star State last week for a number of events, was put in charge of tackling the border crisis by President Biden shortly after they assumed office in 2021. Meanwhile, Meanwhile, the number of migrant encounters at the southern border has smashed through the 2 million marks this fiscal year, reaching the already historically 1.7 million encounters last year. As Border Patrol agents deal with migrant crisis unprecedented in U.S. history, and one that the Biden administration has so far failed to slow. Officials estimated to Fox News Digital in July that more than 500,000 illegal were known to have slipped past agents in FY 2022 so far but have been detected by cameras or other sensors. There have been about 55 so-called gotaways each month this fiscal year, and that number doesn't include the individuals who have not been detected by technology. The number is also in addition to the 389 1.55 no gotaways that GHS Secretary Alejandro Mayorkas previously testified there were in all of FY21. Still, the White House is trying to paint the border crisis as under control. White House Press Secretary Karine Jean-Pierre came under the fire last month after she claimed people were not walking into the country legally. Those who have been entered illegally have typically been deported, if encouraged by IC. However, the Biden administration imposed limits on the agency, restricting them folks to unrecent border crossers and national security and public safety threats. That guidance has since been blocked by a court injunction, but arrests and deportations plummeted under the Biden administration.